Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Was that live?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. I'm back, baby. I'm back. You can't get rid of me. Yeah, it's quick dry. Just kidding. The replacement is here. I'll let you do the introduction.
I mean, I don't even know how to follow that. We'll just dive right into the content. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll say it for the audio, and splice it up. We'll see. But yeah, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Sloppy Lab. This is episode number 23 of Bottom of the Beaker, and I am not here with Quick Draw this evening, so you're gonna have to wait one more week, for a very witty Quick Draw intro. Instead, I have the man with the fidgety paper.
That's right. It's Fast Draw. Welcome. It's a pleasure to be back. Oh my god.
Indeed.
Man who has no idea how to stream. It's your lovely brother.
Sloppy is on brand, It's when we start taking
true.
ourselves too seriously that you got to watch out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I guess I am taking myself slightly seriously. I am wearing a team shirt now to our first, this streaming event. So slightly serious.
Slightly serious. Yeah, you are looking very sharp in your Sloppy Lab Work tee. I'm wearing my Stegosaurus sweater.
Very nice. Very nice. It's very colorful, Justin. Very festive. I like it.
Oh, and we're getting a plug from Data Forge, Zoc, in the comments. Hey, Zoc, welcome, saying that we should have a spinoff with just the Russell brothers, the comedic relief.
Hey, if the crowd wants it, we can do it. I just set up my showdown with Zoc for Thursday, so I'll see you Thursday night, Zoc.
That promises to be quite a match. This is for this is for NKFL Gold, is that right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, big match coming up. So I'm shaking.
And we may get some tips for one of your decks. I don't know if that's actually in your lineup or not.
It's not, but Zoc is familiar with this one. I played it in the last season, or I guess I shouldn't have played it. There was some weird thing that went on with that spreadsheet. I still kind of talk with Cyzox about that.
Well, that's exactly where I was going. It's like, it's not on the list, but does that mean we're not seeing it?
That's right. And you never know when it comes to me, so I guess I'll just save my surprise for Zoc.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. And it almost got me banned from the NKFL, but hey, I'll take it.
Funny.
Yeah, funny. So good times.
How is the NKFL going for you so far?
It's pretty good. I had my rematch with Zeramis. He was a worthy adversary, but I took one off him this time. So
just one?
Well, two. Out of three, actually. But yeah, he's a remarkable guy. So actually, this is what I love about Zeramis. He will play our match on the NKFL, but we'll do it over live chat. So we'll hop on the NKFL server. We'll just talk to each other while we're playing. So a little bit of comedy, a little bit of like assault being thrown back and forth, but it was a good match. So I think he's just a lovely person to play with. So
nice.
It's quite a pleasure to play with him. Yeah,
nice.
It's nice to be back up in gold. Working my way up to diamond. I think that's what's higher than the gold, but trying to get my way up there.
Well, I wouldn't know much about that. You have to ask some of our other teammates if you want directions.
Yeah, that's right. We're just funneling around.
Yeah, we had our secondary market episode yesterday, and again, shout out to Joe from ABR and Second Act. I guess I should say second act of Team Weekend, but also writing for Time Shapers on. And I forgot to mention, I don't know how I didn't come to it, but as way of an NKFL update too, we have a team member in gold who is only in diamond, who is only including for the first time this season a secondary market purchase. So up until this point, Not Tonight's been playing
really?
only decks she's opened. And
wow.
Yeah, and it's not like, like, okay, I could say that, but I've got opened 1,000 decks, she's had like, a small fraction of that opened and is still kind of like crushing it. So
Yeah.
spicy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's an incredible player. But
Mm-hmm.
I've converted that dark side long ago. I think I was buying decks off of eBay before there was decks of Keyforge. So no remorse, no remorse.
Ship
But
sailed. Yeah.
yeah, the ship sailed a long time ago. But
Mm-hmm.
but to be fair, my favorite decks that I like to play with are decks that I've opened. It's just something special about those ones, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's funny. It's like, I bet if you plotted like games played versus dollars spent, there'd be this spike on like the $10 range of it's like, well, yeah, because I opened it and it's like the most plays, and then there's the big gap, and then yeah, you see
yeah,
maybe another spike on dollar spent, but games played is still probably not quite as high. I don't know where I was going at,
yeah.
but point being, yeah,
I
most of
think
my
so.
my games are with decks that I've opened. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think that I don't know. I feel like yeah, it's just I feel like if you when you buy something, you kind of know the lines, and so you know where you want to play it, and you know why you want to play it. But for decks you open, it feels more of like an exploration, especially if you open it sealed and you're just playing it for the first time. It feels more like you're getting to feel out the lines. You getting to discover the self deck for yourself. You having to like look at the deck list, plotted all your matches in your mind, and say, okay, this is a worthy purchase. You haven't just or like run testing grinds just before you purchase it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that yeah, I think for that sake, I think I feel I find the decks that I've opened are just slightly more special to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have one other teammate shout out that we've been kind of slow rolling. We gave him a chance to make his own announcement, and did. So now we get to make an announcement as well. But I don't think we officially plugged this last time. If I am,
Which one is it? It's Ahawk.
no, B-Hawk. A-Hawk was.
Oh, what happened to Ahawk?
Yeah, they A-Hawk turned us down, so we're on to B-Hawk here.
Ah, gosh, we got Ahawk.
Well, you know why B-Hawk joined, right?
Oh, because he crushed me.
No,
No, what do you?
because he couldn't get his matches scheduled with you, and you're like, well, if you join the team,
Yeah. That's right. He had to join our server so he could get our APR game in. Oh, I was ducking him for so long. He finally cornered me to play that alliance match. What a crapshoot! Oh my god.
got smoked.
Uh,
Got smoked.
got smoked badly at that. And I
Mm-hmm.
played the janky double mesh Martian generosity nonsense too.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. But hey, that's how it goes.
Right on.
That's how it
Well,
goes.
we'll say the official welcome for B-Hawk. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I guess folks aren't. I don't know. We don't really talk about it much, but every teammate that we've added has been like by unanimous vote from the folks who are already there. So like B-Hawk, I guess, has the distinction of knowing that everybody else at least feels good about him being on the team. Like, I don't know. I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe they like me, maybe they don't, but he knows.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got the invite because of family relations. So hey, I'll
So
take what I can get.
so you're suspect too, but I don't know. My plan is
Yeah,
always
very suspect.
surround
Actually,
myself
I
with
think
a yeah.
they probably thought I was an alternate account for you. To be honest, that's how I got in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, my
Mm.
plan is always surround myself with better players, so it's still on track. I dig it. Still on track. But we are
Yeah.
getting far afield of our topic here. So we'll see.
True. Okay.
We'll see if we get to both. Maybe we'll end up saving one of these or not. I don't know. But
Mm.
we are going to be talking some more double-sided artifacts, and we have some spicy ones indeed. I guess
Mm.
one I would say is spicy, contentious, and one is probably an artifact that flies a bit under the radar and is noteworthy
Yep.
in that respect. So
Yeah.
we are going to be talking about Quixxle Stone and Peace Accord. Quixxle
That's
Stone
right.
and Peace Accord. Yeah.
Turns out everyone's been sleeping on Quixxle Stone. So. Who knew this was so good?
Yeah. The Quixxle Stone market's going to really pick up tomorrow once this hits.
Yeah, it's just such a powerful artifact. Come on, nobody knew this.
It really is. So yeah, let's hit Quixxle Stone first, and I think let's get
Sure.
the obligatory low hanging fruit out of the way. I mean, so I'll put this to you, right? Like, what are you looking for when you crack open a deck, you see it's got Quixxle Stone in it. You're like, oh, I really hope it's got XYZ. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I want lots of raw amber. I
Mm-hmm.
want low number of creatures, and most importantly, I want auto encoder in logos. If it has all that, mwah, and if it has, what's the one guy that just sits on the field and gets you an amber if you discard logos card? The
Oh, you mean the Novu Dynamo?
Yeah, and if it has no even icing on the cake, baby. That's just so good. But yeah, I think that's what I look for first, from top to bottom: high amber, low creature crown, auto encoder. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What about
absolutely.
you? What about you, JT?
No, I wrote down the list, but I was like, yeah, this is like almost exactly the thing. Like few creatures, lots of raw amber, mostly
Mm-hmm.
actions, And in terms of cards that you want to see, like auto encoder is right there at the top of the list. Transporter platform
Yeah.
can be really cool
Yep.
too, right?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is stuff that like you probably 99% of the folks who you ask would say. I think maybe
Yeah. I think.
no, go for it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Also, I was gonna say, I think I'm looking for amber control that's not creature related. So
Mm-hmm.
this would be things like look over there, or yeah, anything that any amber control that's not creature based. I think it's also a premium in Quixel Stone decks for sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Also, yeah.
you're like scratching one level below the surface, which I really like, and foreshadowing something
Mm-hmm.
that's coming later too. But I
Mm.
I feel like you really want, like, one of the next questions you ask is like, okay, but how does this deck function if it doesn't get the stone? And then like, how do I turn the game around once I get the stone? Right,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, I want that amber control that's not creature based, preferably, and then maybe even I want some board wipes or some ways to deal with the board, preferably also while generating amber. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
ideally, but I mean,
Ideally.
a board wipe is excellent. I mean, I like red alerts because you're hopefully, I don't know, maybe not seeing too much of a board, but gateway
But
is
yeah,
fine. Yeah.
yeah, red alert. You're not taking any chains. Also, like if you're digging for stone, you might not even be generating a large board. You're playing a low creature count deck. Just really synergizes with your game plan. I
Hmm.
think a gateway is sort of like last ditch effort. If you get it, that's great. Same thing with like Kurzap or any of these other types of board wraps that are in the sets where stone exists. That it's they can be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think like board control in the form of like Nature's Call is also super strong, where like you're bouncing creatures to your opponent's hand and forcing them to either discard them or have to play them again.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's also pretty strong means of board control for Quixel deck. But absolutely, you definitely need a secondary game plan if your for primary game plan is to Hail Mary Quixel into your opening hand.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I've got pulled up here. I've got pulled up here what I kind of consider my best Quixel deck. That is sort of like
Yeah.
right down the fairway in terms of what you're trying to do with Quixel decks, right? So 12 creatures, 19 pips. It has a Kurzap, which okay, there's a chain there, but it does a good job of helping you catch up. Effervescent Principle in case they happen to rush ahead. But I mean, you've also got stuff like Double Sloppy Lab Work to get some archiving, but also take advantage of the auto encoder which is in there. So it's kind of a greatest hits track of the things that you want to see. Um, you want to see with Quixel Stone, accompanying Quixel Stone in these houses. There's no transporter platform, and there is a high upgrade count, which is unfortunate. But aside from that, there's just a really lot of good stuff going on here. Um, I want to give like